Hi, my name is Saini. Thanks for coming along. My question today is, what's curiosity got to do with it? I'm a coach and I work with manager level professionals who want to change how they work, where they work, or how work fits into their lives. And I talk a lot about curiosity and joy. Those are two ideas that I find can change how you think about the world or approach the world in a massive way. And I've called my coaching offer Coaching for Curious Minds. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about how I use curiosity and how I find that a really useful tool or a starting point or even an end result of approaching a lot of challenging situations or difficult beginnings. So in my work, a lot of coaching clients come to me and say, I'm not confident in X, or I need more confidence to do this. I'm lacking confidence in this and that, and therefore I can't do it. How do I get more confident in? And I understand what you're saying. When I hear the word confidence, I understand what you mean. Absolutely. The problem with confidence, though, is that it doesn't really exist until it does. And you can't pluck it out from thin air. And so if you don't have it before you start, you need something else instead. And so for that, I would recommend curiosity. So you might open your mind a tiny bit and think, how could I do this? My way, maybe, that feels comfortable to me. What is going on here? What kind of different approaches might there be for me doing this? How are other people doing this? And I find the more and more you focus on curiosity rather than confidence or the lack of confidence, you might find that you are then already doing that thing that you thought you weren't very confident in. Now, here's a caveat. I do also find that curiosity can be a bit difficult or painful if you feel like you don't really want to face the world. If there's something that's feeling really difficult, you don't want to get curious about it because it's too much. There are times maybe when you do want to be a little bit inward. And I get that curiosity at that point might feel like a real challenge. And so my invitation at that point, I suppose, would be to have a tiny, 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 tiny bit of curiosity. How much could you open your mind? Where exactly could you focus your attention that's not too challenging or too heavy for you? So those are my thoughts really about curiosity and why I find the concept so helpful. It's because it doesn't require all that much expertise on my part. It doesn't require me to know anything. I can simply be curious about what's over there. Sometimes that's easy, and as I say, sometimes that feels difficult. But it's certainly easier than trying to dig up confidence from a black hole. I don't know where you'd find it. My only advice would be that it'll come once you're already doing the thing. So I might do another post about joy and how I find joy as a really useful tool and an end result and a beginning point for a lot of the stuff that I do as well. But for now, I wonder if you could tell me if you consider yourself to be a curious person. Put that in the comments. I'd really love to know. See you next time.